Hey, it's Kevin. Thank you so much for coming by for the No BS social media chat. This week, another topic that's kind of weaved in and out of these social media chats over the last couple of years. It's a topic that goes back to some of the initial thoughts we had when we first started the video series. And it's something that we continually hear from people all the time. And I hear it from, up and coming independent recording artists. I hear it from, and it's sad when I hear it from my media friends. They've been so put in a box that they don't think they're interesting. And I think that's just human nature in general. All of us, I shouldn't say all of us, many of us don't feel we're worthy. Many of us don't feel that we are interesting. And that negativity, that fear, whatever it is that's driving that, is part of what's holding you back from success at social media. I've had some conversations on the phone, in personal meetings, things like that, and just with various clients, with existing clients, with past clients, with prospective clients. And it comes up time and time again, not all the time, but a lot of people just like, man, I know I should post something on Facebook, but I'll be honest with you, nothing interesting is going on, or I'm just not that interesting. There's some form of the word interesting in this post, and I laughed, because when you look at these self-appointed tastemakers, when you look at I call them the cognoscenti, even though they're really not. When you look at young girls on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, with all the selfies and all the me part, is any of it really interesting? I've got a running joke that if there's a good-looking woman on Instagram, there has to be a picture of her in a bathing suit, probably a bikini, somewhere in their timeline. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a good-looking woman, there is, and even sometimes when it's not a good-looking woman. Now, young guys, yeah, they'll post bathing suit pictures. You will never see a picture of me in a bathing suit just about, anywhere. I don't even know if there are any pictures of me in a bathing suit anymore, because I don't wear one and nobody needs to see it. But I think it's almost, that's the attitude. As we start getting more humility in life, as life, I don't want to say beats us down, but as we get more experience in life, we realize that we're just one of billions upon billions of people, and, maybe we aren't that interesting. Maybe they are. We're not the most interesting man, like the guy who drank Dos Equis. But I think you have to put that out of your mind, because it's the old fake it till you make it routine, where if you believe in yourself, other people will believe too. If you don't show fear, people won't notice that you're scared. And so whether you're interesting or not, you know what? I don't think this is about being interesting. I don't think social media is a popularity contest. And yes, there is some elements of it being a popularity contest. But I've seen many times there are recording artists who have huge social media followings, and they don't even touch social media. It's all done by a team of people, whether it's at their record company, at their management company, somebody on the road who's doing it all for them. And they're really not that interesting. They're blessed with the talent to sing, to write, to perform, to record, all those kinds of things. That's where they're interesting. But when it comes to promoting themselves, when it comes to connecting with people on a one-to-one level, they're not that interesting. Years ago, I was backstage with country singer Alan Jackson. And Alan is not known for being one of the most driven personalities in music or any time of form of thing. And we were kind of sitting there, and I was kind of laying back from the obligatory meet and greet with the fans and the radio station people. And Alan kind of looked over me at the side and saw that I was just there because I had to be there. I came and said my hello, took a quick picture, whatever. And he looked at me and goes, I don't know why people do this. I'm really not that interesting. I thought to myself, here's a man who'd already sold millions of records, and here's a man who was, getting ready to go out and play in front of 20,000 people at an outdoor amphitheater. And here's Alan Jackson, not thinking he's interesting. And it's always kind of just stuck with me. It's always something I think that we all drive, that we all think about. But again, it wasn't because he was, posting great pictures of himself backstage, and again, that was even pre-social media. It's about Alan Jackson and the words he wrote on the paper, the words he sang, the feeling he gave people. And when he went up on stage, it wasn't like he was dancing around, partying and singing. He was just sitting there strumming a guitar and playing. Now, is that interesting? It may not be interesting, but it's moving, and it's special, and there's something special about it. So interesting isn't something that you should really worry about being. You should just kind of be yourself. You'll find an audience for just being yourself on social media and finding like kindred spirits, if you will. Don't worry about being interesting. Interesting is great, but at the end of the day, interesting doesn't really matter. Don't be caught up in it. Don't worry about being interesting. Just get out there and do it. And as the kids say, fake it till you make it. It'll work for you. Trust me. Another No BS social media chat. Do it again next week right here. NoBSSocial.com, the website. Of course, you can also find us too on YouTube, on Facebook. We're all over. If you just, wherever you're finding us, wherever you're watching us right now, come back again next week. We'll be here for another No BS social media chat. If you want to get in touch with me one-on-one, absolutely, let's do it. My phone number, my email address, they're all coming up here at the end of the video. Thanks. See you next week.